Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is kind of like your efficiency daily, weekly, monthly routine. What should you be buying? What should you be looking for? What do you do in a weekly, monthly reset? So, daily, you should always come in and try to buy your friendship for energy, which I'm about to do here. I'll be farming here after this video. So you try to do that. If you're trying to push in PvP, definitely do this. If you're not trying to push and you're just trying to chill because you're working on other things, don't feel like you have to buy the flags, but buying the flags daily is also recommended. Weekly, out of the friendship shop, you should be trying to buy the penguins. If you get a lot of friendship, if you have a lot of friendship like me, buying the penguins is kind of worth, kind of not worth. I'm going to buy them for a while because I'm sitting at 57,000 and I get several thousand a day in friendship. Out of the Conquest Point shop, you should always try to weekly buy the Molagora. This is huge. These are very limited. You can only get so many of these a week. So buy these every single time, no matter what, before anything else. I'm trying to save up, so I'm trying to lay off buying the energy daily, but if you're in a place where you don't need anything necessarily out of the shop, and you've already bought your unknown slate for the season, then okay, energy isn't the worst thing in the world to spend on, and if you don't really want the gear or need the gear, then this is probably a good idea. I don't care about frames, so even if I had the stuff, I wouldn't even buy that. Ancient coins, this would be something to consider if you aren't, if you're struggling with hell raids, is buying the malicious bug charm. I don't buy these right now. I bought several up prior to this, and right now I've been able to clear hell raid for the month, and I'll only buy it if I absolutely need to do it. Most of my charms go into accessory charms at this point. As far as the shop, this is hard to say because this rotates every so often. The bottles of knowledge are for any 5-star artifact that is limited. So in the case of like Seaside Bologna's artifact, Guiding Light, which is Cerise's artifact, Miss Confile Elfelt's artifact, I believe it would be Junkyard Dog would be another one. Those would be stuff you would bottle, or just something you're just desperate that you just haven't been able to pull. You can bottle stuff. This will refresh once per rotation. So do keep that in mind. These can't be bought all the time. But try to save your powders for something. In the case like me, I'm buying Alexa's baskets like they're going out of stock, which they are in 10 days. But as soon as I get 5 more powder, you better believe I'm coming in here and buying another one until this thing's max limit broken. Transmit stones, never, ever, 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 ever buy the 4 or 5-star summoning ticket. Ever. This is a scam. Do not buy this. Buy the Galaxy bookmarks every single time, no matter what. Okay? Good. Got it. Repeat after me. I will not buy the 4 or 5-star hero ticket. No matter how tempting I want said 5-star, I will always end up with a trash 4-star. Okay, good. Now that we're done with that, you will probably end up with a very sad 3-star summon here. But hopefully your next pull is a ML5 and you can be like, I am the greatest. As you can see here, in 10 hours, the Molagors are resetting. This is a weekly reset, so do make sure you have 30 transmit stones and silver transmit stones right here. You get these from breaking down 3-star heroes, and I'll go over that in just a second. Phantasmas, I might pick this up because I am working on leveling stuff, so I may pick this up. I picked up enough ego fragments that I don't really need them right now, but I was buying them for several weeks just because I was trying to get a stock of these up. The equipment conversion gems, being that this is random, you can, if you have a super excess of them. I'm trying to save some just because it's going to be a little bit before I pull again, and I won't have a ton of transmit stones, so I'm trying to make mine go a little bit further. I do buy the Greater Artifact Charm. Just, I see Greater Artifact Charm, and I see how many artifacts I have to level up. I do it. I can't help myself. If I was a whale, I'd probably buy these, but I'm not. And then I don't buy these because, again, I need stuff for other things. Normal shop, you should never buy anything in here unless absolutely desperate to do it. Energy is basically it. Try not to. You can convert your compasses once a week to a malicious bug charm if you absolutely need to. Not horrible, but you should be doing your labyrinth anyway. This is done automatically in game. You don't need to worry about this. Skins, get wins. Oh wait, this isn't League of Legends. Never mind. Skystones, never buy these outright. And then your whale packs are as follows. Yeah. Stay away from these if you're free to play. If you like to whale and spend lots of money, then go for it. But I'm not going to tell you what to buy out of here because, honestly, your mileage may vary. It depends on how much you hate or love your wallet. It will determine on how hard you swipe there. So I wanted to quickly talk about transmit stones. Basically, what you're after doing is you save up your 3-star heroes. So let's see here. Who do we have down here in our 3 stars that I can do something with? And this is, again, you just do this to fodder. Okay, everything is in here. So you might be triple S. So we're going to take you out, and we're going to do this. Now, on your first round of heroes, your 3-star heroes, do not fodder them away. Triple S-ing them and keeping them because you never know if they're going to get a specialty change, or they become carrot, or they become carrot and become meta. No, you'll be double S. So we'll come in here, click this, and you will imprint and store them away. So when he triple S's and he looks like this guy, which will scroll up to his brother, which is up here. Here you go. Once you get this, I will show you what it looks like, but we won't actually transmit them. So you come into transmit, you would take the triple S unit, and you can see here you get 8 silver transmit stones for triple S-ing a 3-star hero. And this is how you get your silver transmits. This will be a little slower if you're not doing a lot of pulling. If you're doing a lot of pulling, this will be a lot faster. So your mileage will vary on how many of these you get, but that is how and what you do with your 3-star fodder. If you are an absolute megalodon, and I'm talking the big blubbery dude, I mean the holy cow, like, we're talking the Kraken of Krakens. At that point, you could technically use your 3 stars as fodder to level up other 3 stars. Like, we're talking like actually leveling 3-star fodder with 3-star heroes. If you're that guy and you spend that much, your wallets are that deep, cool. I respect you completely. Like, fist bump. But really, nobody in this game's right mind who's a light spender or free to play will ever do that. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't get me wrong, I've done it too. Eaton may have been done, but that was before I actually realized what ML3s were. But yes, don't always keep 1 triple S because at least they're done. They're imprinted when they get a specialty change or they get a carrot buff. And what I mean by carrot buff is she went from cool looking unit to now top meta pick in a patch. 1 patch. Cool looking unit to absolute meta top pick. You never know. It could happen. She gonna get nerfed? Who knows? Future self, if she's still there, congratulations. So we don't even know who the next specialty change is. We should be getting one soon. It could be any 3-star that doesn't already have one. So it's always worth hanging on to your triple S units and always work up a second one. The only one you don't actually imprint their original is Guided Aether. And where is he at? So Guided Aether is the only exception to the rule. You actually imprint his ML4 and break it down. Sure, you can hang on to a triple S in case they specialty change the normal Aether, but this one thinks you are transmatting a 4-star unit because he's a natural 4-star unit, but you're imprinting him with 3 stars. So he gives you a lot of silver transmits if you have them. So think about that with your Aethers. If you happen to have a bunch of them, you have him, you don't use him, you nuke him. Sorry. Anybody who actually thought this was a good unit, I feel very sorry for you. There's a lot that went wrong here. Let's just put it at that. So, also I'll say Leo's the other one. You take his Moonlight and you imprint it into this one. He's the other one. But yeah, everybody else, you want to save 1 of each. And I mean, honestly, you should save 1 of each anyway, because you never know when they're going to get buffed. But yeah, so all memes aside, imprint, and then you transmit. And that's how you get your silver stones. The other thing is I brought it up in the guild video, and I'm going to cover it again here just in case you haven't watched the guild video. If you have watched the guild video, then you know what I'm talking about, and you can thumbs up the video already. So, weekly here, weekly monthlies here is the monthly is the Terra Phantasma. I am rolling in guild crests, so at this point, or brave crests, so screw it, why not? It's a free 4-star that I can quickly 5-star. I buy weekly the Molagora seed, and then I buy the Catalyst weekly. I buy the random conversion gem here, and I buy the Labyrinth Compass weekly here as well. You do not buy anything armbands until you have bought at least one full limit broken Symbol of Unity and one Proof of Valor completely limit broken. Warhorn is a recent addition. This may be advantageous to some players, but I'm going to personally get one of each artifact, and then I might start putting my armbands here. But this is a lot of armbands a week. This would really be cutting into it. So once I've got my artifacts, this becomes a weekly purchase. This might become a weekly purchase, but it just depends on how the armband currency comes into me later. So that covers all of like your daily currencies. I guess you could say too, I covered it in efficiencies, but I'll go over here. Make sure you do your daily energy here. It's 100 energy for like 2 minutes of your life. You can do it. It's okay. Make sure you come here and do this daily for your daily energy. This is a daily currency to always get. This is a lot of really good stuff in here. Do the extra quest. Make sure you collect this stuff. Do not collect this until you absolutely direly need it, because this starts counting down 6 days after you collect it. Collect everything else. Hang on to this until the end of the buff. Don't forget it, but collect it when you need it. It's a free unequip for 12 hours. Do you know how many times that thing saved my butt where I'm like, oh, I need this really bad for XYZ. I had to claim it because I had to beat something, so I got it early. But yeah, that's all your daily currencies. Let's move on to the next thing.